N.U.B.Y. N.U.B.Y.net.
Any of the thoughts and opinions shared on this show belong solely to the members of the cast. This is not a reflection of our families, friends, or employers. These are just our thoughts and views and aren't intended for anything further than entertainment and information for our viewers and listeners. N.U.B.Y for life. Thank you. Welcome to episode 5 of the N.U.B.Y podcast. I'm your host, J Love, aka Fly 95. As always, I have the gang here with me. I'm joined by my guy Jay Hayes. I got Jack Mack. I got Eric Bernard. And first time joiner, I got Reese G with me. How everybody doing out there?
What's poppin', B?
What is
Feeling chillin'.
Bro, yes,
Good,
sir.
good.
Reese G, welcome to the N.U.B.Y, sir. How was your week, man?
Oh, it's good, man. I can't complain, blessed by the best, so, we made it, so here looking forward to another week, do it all over again.
Right, man. Long time friend, first time joiner, man. We glad to have you here, brother. Jack Mack, man, what was your week looking like?
It was pretty good. I'm trying to, eat better. So I done swapped out a lot of the healthy stuff for, healthy snacks. I'm just trying to pay attention to see if I feel better.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Hayes, what's that talk they talking about?
What it do, my dog? Man, my week was smooth, dog. Had conferences this week. Man, I was in there like first 48, baby. I tell them all that stuff you do during the week. It's gonna catch up with you in about 6 weeks. I was like, pass me that butt over there. See me first. Snitching. No, man, it was a good week though, man. I had a good show out, a turnout with my parents and all that. So, man, just a great week. We had a little half day on Friday, so man, got to enjoy a little extended weekend. So great for that. Ready to do it all over again, like Reese G said.
Ain't nothing like a good parent-teacher conference, man, especially as an administrator, because I just walk in on certain people's conferences and get that look to their mom and daddy like,
I send that text to my people like, hey, I need you in this conference.
Right.
Like,
man, I'll pop in there so smooth, like, oh, hey,
yeah.
Oh, who you got here? Okay.
I know we had that plan for 4 weeks already.
Man. Oh, man. Last but not least, Eric Bernard, man, how was your week?
Man, week was golden, man. I was grinding all week, man. I got a big week going on this week. I got my first statewide tour of the year in Texas. Say the children, man. All my exes live in Texas. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll be in Frisco, Texas. So all my Dallas, Frisco, connect all my love people there. Check us out in Stonebriar Mall. And then we actually going down to the H-Town Saturday and Sunday. We gonna be at Mona's T-shirts on Saturday. Sunday we'll be at the Galleria, Houston Galleria on Sunday. So they say the H-Town goes down for Sunday Fun Day. Please, all my Houston, Dallas, Texas people, come show us some love, man. We got our start in Houston, in Texas. So we showing love to Houston, the city of Houston, the city of Dallas, Frisco. All my exes live in Texas tour. Say the children. Let's go.
Man, that's love, man. We got a big Texas connection, man. Shout out BP, my cousin Keys, Keno G. They all down there. Trail down there. Desi, aka DJ Petty. Man, it's a lot of connection, man. Y'all gonna have fun down there, man. That's what's up, man. Business and pleasure down there, man. Yeah, Keys down in Houston, man.
Ken Jai, my name is and the three. Yeah, BP there. We locked and loaded, baby. So we gonna touch base with all y'all. If we ain't got contact, hit us up. Let us know where to pop out to, man. All the hot spots.
And
we everywhere.
We still might be on the show. Shit, we might still.
Might be in from
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Live, baby. Look at that.
Live, baby.
Now, before we get into our major topics today, I'm going to start out with some saddening news. I got to acknowledge a couple tragedies that happened this week across the U.S. A passenger jet and a Black Hawk helicopter collided in midair Wednesday, crashed into the Potomac River near Reagan National Airport near Washington, D.C., and left no survivors. It was 67 victims who are now starting to be identified, and more details are starting to come forward. Then this past Friday, a medical jet carrying 6 people, including a girl from Mexico who had received treatment for a life-threatening illness, plummeted to the ground in Northeast Philly on January 31st, causing a massive explosion and it killed everyone on board and one person that was on the ground. I do want to start off by saying thoughts and prayers to the lives lost, to the families, to the victims, to even the people that just had to witness those traumatic events. So I do want to say that before we move forward and let you know our thoughts and prayers are with you. We know we talk a lot of mess and kick it on the show, but we are real people. We real humans. Hey, thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
Most deaf. Bless up.
For sure. And now today, as we record this, we are officially in Black History Month. It's February 2nd. So I do want to say to people out there, take time and enjoy it. This world is crazy. We don't know how long we gonna have it. When we was doing the intros, I noticed on Hayes' shirt, before we keep going, Hayes, man, tell me about that shirt you got on, bro.
Oh, this is my Black History Month joint right here. The real good fellas, you feel me? I got my boys on there.
That's heat. That's heat.
You know, just wanted to do something. I've been having this in the vault for a minute, and I just finally pulled the trigger on it. But this is my Black History Month drop for this year. Still working out the kinks and whatnot. My printer, it's gonna look a lot better than this, but just be on the lookout for it, man. We're gonna do pre-orders and we'll have them ready within probably the next week and a half. We're gonna put them out there. I'm open the pre-orders this week, so
keep me posted.
Man. Shout out to Gooder.
Yeah,
Gooder Apparel.
Hey, send me one of them boy sizes, man. Lock me in.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. What's up, Jack Matt?
Hey, Hayes, you gotta start letting that merch fly, man. You be keeping it in the vault, man.
Man, listen, dog.
You gotta let it fly, bro.
You're right, man. I be dragging my feet, dog, and just be doing.
You only want to be the one exclusive with this shit, man.
No, never. Anything I make, I have intentions of putting it out to the masses. Sometimes that shit don't work like that, bro.
Okay, I'll see. Man, and I segue for a minute, but yes, make sure you acknowledge Black History Month. Parents out there, make sure your kid's school is doing something. Don't take we celebrate Black History Month every day, this and that. Hey, make sure, hold them schools accountable, these educators accountable. I'm an educational leader myself. We got things planned with some African dance and some other performances and things like that in the classroom. So make sure you hold these schools and these places accountable to represent this month. And I say that because we just got news Trump is declassifying some of the MLK files. So a lot of people think it's just, they think it's just the assassination, but it's more to it than that. So as we all know, King was assassinated in Memphis, April 4th, 1968, as he stood on the balcony of the old Lorraine Motel. King was only 39 years old and was rushed to a hospital where he died from a bullet wound to the neck. So files of his assassination will be the things that the FBI collected on him while they were monitoring him, because anybody making noise like that is got people tracking them doing this. So some of this information will be made public, and the documents are expected to be public February of 2027. So right now it's all speculation on what's going to be going on. But if you think about it, Trump going to be in office for 4 years. So this is only 2 years in. A lot of people are speculating that this is part of a grander, big scheme. And that's why I say, hey, this might be one of the last Black History Months we got, because you see how he feels about DEI already. Some people are saying that these files contain stuff about adultery with MLK and alcoholism and things like that. Just stuff. Yep, part of his personal life in ways that they can take him down as a man outside of what's being taught in schools. What's y'all take on some of these things?
They even kind of touched on some of that in his movie about the adultery and all that stuff. So I mean, whatever. I feel like it's BS. Like you said, it's just a way to tarnish his image. And I heard it's like a staggered growth. Yeah, and it's like a staggered, rollout. They got JFK first and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So they trying to tarnish the image of anybody who was for the people for the most part. You know what I'm saying? That was looked at as like heroes and whatnot. Because nobody looks at Dog as a hero. He's a jerk, man. He's an asshole. Oh, my bad. Shout out, Jay. Man, it's BS.
Got your door.
Hey, I ain't nobody, dog. I ain't nobody.
Just say, Hayes.
I ain't nobody, man. They ain't looking for me.
No,
I ain't black and half niggas.
I stand with Hayes. I stand with Hayes, man.
I think you got to let sleeping dogs lie, fly dog. I think you have to pay some respect to these people's families as well. Not only Martin Luther King or the JFKs and whatnot. I know they got legacies. You know, that's years and years longer than what they did. You know, and everybody had backgrounds, everybody had things going on, but you be remembered for what you be remembered for. You know what I'm saying? So I think you should let sleeping dogs lie. I'm sure we can open up a back wallet of everyone and really dive through the things you did right, the things you did wrong back in your day. We was on here earlier talking about sticks, man. Like, hey, man, I still do what I do, and I still live. I do whatever I do, but that that don't even need to be wherever it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just paying respects to their family, man, and that's what I'm more tripping about than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so what is the purpose of him declassifying? Like, what's the point of it all?
He said in a statement, it's a goal to keep our government more transparent. Which is BS. Kind of like Hayes said, he putting that out there to defame him.
Because if y'all gonna be transparent about everything.
Yeah.
You don't pick and choose who you're gonna be transparent about. You know, y'all weren't transparent about COVID.
Right. That's true.
Right.
That's true.
I think it's gonna turn into a smear campaign. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So focused on the negative that they, the information they come out with, it's gonna kind of, not to say that it should, but they gonna be more in tune with that than all the good he did.
Yeah. What I see is gonna happen is an evolution of things. It's gonna be no more MLK Day at one point, no more Juneteenth at one point, no more Black History. All that equity, all those things that's connected to being Black, all those things gonna start to be pulled away from us little by little. Like if you think about the things between now and February 2027, and then think about that too, February 2027. Like they gonna do it during a Black History Month of that year, or that might be when they say it's not Black History that month. So I would say definitely. You had a good point in their families. I hope that the families are given access to any of these documents before the public. They shouldn't have to find out anything late. They should not find out in real time, like you said, because of their legacies and things like that. Overall, I'll give it a big thumbs down to disapproval, man. Ain't nothing happened since he been in. It ain't been a long time, but ain't nothing happened since he been in office that I feel is benefiting us as a whole, as a country, anyway. So,
hey, let's ask about these.
Got 4 more years.
Like, what about these pardons? Can we? Do they have a selection process on what he do with the pardons? Because can we pardon MLK for his contribution to the world, for what he did, for what his back pocket catalog stuff was?
Yeah, he ain't on that.
Right.
He not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, give me a definition. Give us a rhyme or the reason for your pardons. Like, what did Lil Wayne get the pardon for? Because he went flat.
Arrogant dude. He want to do what he want to do. He want to be a dictator. Hitler is his idol, bro. He gonna do what he want to do. He ain't gonna explain nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all see how he even announced the whole Black History Month thing? He said, "I proclaim February 2025." Like, how do you? It's been
right.
Black History Month. How do you proclaim?
I was scratching my head at that, like,
he trying to take ownership, and that's the thing. He trying to take ownership because he feel like he own it. He can take it away and do what he want to do.
But again, I go back to like, it's a lot of fools that look like us. You know what I'm saying? That voted for this dude, and it's a lot of fools that don't look like us that voted for him. And he don't care about nobody. That's the thing. Like if you don't agree with him, it don't matter your color, your race, whatever. He don't fool with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all asked for this, man.
It's a lot of
rampage.
Our brown counterparts, a lot of our Latinos that gave that vote up, that now they guessing it.
Now they want to make deals with ICE.
Right.
Make a deal with ICE now.
And it's like, I'm seeing it all over Twitter. Like people are retweeting stuff from like the Latin community that was all pro-Trump and reposting it now. Like, like it's crazy. Like the same thing make you laugh, make you cry. Like,
Sure.
think about it. We knew what was coming, so we was trying to dodge this. But
Yeah, and of course they're gonna try to bring the Democrats back into it. Where are the Democrats in this? Why are you not banding together, bro? Y'all know how politics work. We lost,
right.
You know, we don't have any power in we'll have a dog in this fight like Issei. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what y'all want us to do, fam? Y'all should have voted for Molly.
Right. Unfortunately, we got 4 years of this.
Did y'all see what Kanye said about Kamala?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy, right?
Oh man. Oh no, not Ye. What Ye say, man?
Ye off the meds again, man.
He definitely on one. I think he said something like, I told you, I don't F with losers. He said, I don't F with losers. I ain't with Kamala no more. Something he's crazy. He said, then he was like,
he said something about effing Kamala and one.
You want to do her up?
Yeah, and then he said,
I used to want to F her, but I don't F with losers anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yeah. And then it said the Democrats made him pull it down. I'm joking. I'm rich. I can say what I want. Fuck y'all. You know, I'm like, wow. Yeah, go on.
The timing of you sharing that is crazy because one of our future bonus topics, I was going to say, let's give out our own pardons of people that we just ain't going to slap. He might have been one of my pardon people, but now I feel like I can't give him one.
Man.
Yeah, and I ordered that stuff off his Yeezy site. I'm selling that ASAP, bro.
Man, I ordered the bully shirt, bro.
I'm selling it ASAP, bro. I know I ain't gonna be able to return it, so I'm gonna just sell it.
It was only 20, though. It was only 20.
How much it was? It won't be on my body.
Speak to me, man.
It won't be on my body.
Yeah, it can't do it now.
I'm out. Go ahead and sell out, East.
I gave Ye Grace after the gospel album, man.
Why gotta be me selling out, bro? Take it easy, off.
I ordered that, and you was like, you ready for it to come. You go to placement of the letters and whatnot.
So I bet I see you wear no more Yeezys, bro.
I mean, I bought them. They got my footprint in them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear them to the gym.
Yeah.
Dog. All right, man. So enough of this Trump talk and this Yeezy talk. Oh, Yeezy done hurt my soul. All right, moving on.
Right, about 7 weeks, bro. You gotta go find them.
Oh man. Moving on to some lighter topics in the world of sports. We are officially 1 week away from the Super Bowl, where the Philadelphia Eagles will take on the Kansas City Chiefs and the refs. Early Super Bowl predictions.
Right.
Early Super Bowl predictions. Who do we have? I lead off. I want the Eagles to win, but it's hard, man, to go against the Chiefs, man. And it's tough. I want Philly. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna go on record. I want Philly to win. I'm rooting for Philadelphia.
I got KC, boss. They got an engine built, bro. Mahomes is goated, dog. And Kelsey, what's her girl name? Taylor's girlfriend name? Taylor Swift gonna be there. She gonna win the Super Bowl again. She ain't got nothing to do with winning, dog. But I think Andy Reid, dog, is just like they got the equation, fam.
And rooting for, that's who you think gonna win.
Why does it matter? Yeah. That's who gonna win. He asked me who was gonna win, and I told him
that's
Kansas City.
Clarify your answer, nigga.
B-A-N. He's a B-A-N. Why you ask Fly that?
Gingerbread man.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, gingerbread man.
Why he ask Fly that?
Hey, why you jumping? Why you getting offended?
He look at side
action to win.
The right thing, don't he? Don't he look like he worked for side?
Oh, bro. You all right?
Mookie.
What's all the animosity about?
No animosity, sir. No animosity.
Hey,
Mookie.
Brothers, it's Black History Month. It's Black History Month, brother.
Damn,
All right,
let's out. Chill out, man, before I rib you, dog.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Hey, strap up.
Chill out,
Let's
baby.
go. Let's go.
Anyway,
It's the segment, though. Hey, who you got?
man, this nigga better get off me, dog.
Yeah.
I got the Eagles.
So where's Waldo?
I want the Eagles to win, motherfucker. That's it.
Sticks. We
Hey,
got the
it's
Super Bowl, man.
it's hard to bet against Mahomes, man. I'm had to go with him. Hey, them Swifties be showing up. You know
They do.
they trying to hold it down. You know what I mean?
It's big business at play. You right.
Yeah,
G, who you got?
I got the Eagles, but I think they're gonna pull it out for Mahomes is the new Brady.
Oh, good take. Good take.
Mahomes is the new Brady. Like they're what's the Chiefs record 15-1?
It's something like that.
2?
You mean in the playoffs?
Pick a side, Reese.
Like
Pick a
it's all
side.
for the season.
Pick a side, Reese.
Huh?
Pick a side, boss.
Pick it. Eagles.
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 Oh, okay.
But
We going?
they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way to make the Chiefs gonna win. But I'm rooting for the Eagles.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you, Reese. That's how you make an answer, right? That's all I was
I
asking.
didn't say anything about the Eagles. My whole response was about Kansas City.
I'm saying.
Jack Mack whole
But he-
response was about Kansas City. You didn't ask Jack Mack. You didn't ask the Mack of the
You said. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, fellas. Now before
Big back energy over there.
before
I just asked you a
Dude.
simple question, dog. You got
Stop asking me.
for your period, man.
Asking me questions, man.
All right.
Yeah.
How big are you?
all right. Now before we started recording, Reese G brought to my attention this a new Kobe Bryant doc on CNN. Reese, tell me a little bit about that. I haven't seen it yet. What's going on with that?
So it came on last Saturday.
Mhm.
So the first installment was basically his upbringing, how his father played in the NBA for Philly and everything like that, how he grew up in Philly. But then after his father stopped hooping for the league, he went overseas, and that's they start harping on his upbringing in Italy, and how his grandma used to send him the tapes. I know we all heard the story about that, and he really didn't have too many friends growing up, so his friend was basically the basketball.
Okay.
So that just started his obsession with the game, studying the greats like Mike and Dr. Dre, Magic, and all of them. This most recent installment that just came on last night was basically covering the coverage was all about Colorado and what happened. We all know what happened in Colorado.
Right.
Yeah, they spoke to the people that was one of the prosecutors, the media coverage and everything like that, and how he bounced back from that as well. So I mean, but it's dope. It's dope. If you haven't seen it yet, it's definitely, I used to troll Kobe fans all the time.
I already know.
No, yeah, but like if you were
You're
picking up,
president troll, bro.
if you were a fan of the game, Kobe was one of the baddest, one of the greatest to ever do it. And then what he brought to the game. So the whole Mamba mentality and everything, and that's the funny thing about the second installment that basically lets you know where the Mamba mentality came from with everything that he went through in Colorado, and you still got to go on the court and perform and all of that. So but the documentary is dope. It's real dope.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
So
Like anytime I hear you talk about Kobe, I think of the GOAT debate, and I know, but I don't want to get into it right now. This ain't the day. We gonna get into that, especially, and it got to be a time when you back on here too. We get into our GOAT debates and why. Now moving on to more NBA news, our guy who we've talked about several times, Jimmy Butler, is again suspended. This time indefinitely. From what I'm hearing, some of the players are just fed up with the whole Jimmy Butler saga and everything going on. They're ready to move on. But it don't seem like Pat Riley and them are ready yet. They haven't made a move. The deadline is coming up. We're going to get into the next big trade, but do anybody got any thoughts on Jimmy Butler and what's going on or where he might end up?
I do.
That's what happened when you think you bigger than the program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They say definitely, man, it's definitely some repercussions. Something happened after.
I think Carmelo Anthony put it best. They said they finna Marbury him in a minute.
Yeah, he gonna get it.
Yeah, your name ain't gonna be good anywhere. Like, So it's like, do you want to play ball or do you not want to play ball? You know, so and if you look at his track record from Minnesota, Chicago, Philly, like it's the same thing. So who wants that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
he gonna
That's why I said
this trade.
keep him away from the Bucks, man.
Yeah, let him go.
That's what I was saying, bro. Keep him away.
Yeah, I don't think
Lose
it's
all
gonna
that
work
trade
with the
value.
Bucks. He gonna be a number 3. He like being number 1.
Yeah, I said him and Giannis gonna get into it, man. And Bobby ain't gonna be there to protect him after the chat. You know what I'm saying? The NASA's gone too.
Hey, man. So now, last week we talked about the All-Star starters that got announced. So this past week they announced the NBA All-Star reserves. So I'm gonna read off some of the reserves and then we'll talk about who we thought might have got snubbed, and we'll look at who we got right. So Eastern Conference reserves were Cade Cunningham from the Pistons, Damian Lillard from the Bucks, Darius Garland from the Cavs, Tyler Hero from the Heat, Jaylen Brown from the Celtics, Evan Mobley from the Cavs, and Pascal Siakam from the Pacers. In the West, you got Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves, James Harden from the Clippers, Anthony Davis from the now Dallas Mavericks. We're going to get on that next. Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, Sengun from the Rockets. I couldn't say Sengun first name, so I didn't even try it after the last week episode. So Sengun from the Rockets, Jalen Williams from the Thunder, and Victor Wembanyama from the Spurs. I think for the most part we got a lot of this right. I know when Mac Tay was on, he had it very Cav heavy, and they ended up getting Garland and Evan Mobley off the bench. But we all was saying we didn't think Dame was gonna make it. I don't remember if I said he was or wasn't, but I know that most of us didn't think Dame was gonna make it. He did make it as a reserve. I was surprised with the Cade Cunningham pick from the Pistons. I know that they are doing much better than in years past, but I think they like the 8th seed or something like that. So I didn't know if he was going to make it. What's some of y'all thoughts on some of the reserves, East or West?
I think off top, I think it's too calf heavy. You know, I don't think they should have had 3 people that made it. I think Melo Ball would have been great for the All-Star game for the YN community, and I think just for and not just only for the YN community, but just for the he gonna show out.
Replace there.
He gonna shine.
Replace.
That's a
Didn't he lead the guard?
Well,
He did.
he led
Fan
so they
in the fan vote.
three
In the fan-
rounds of fans vote. So after the first round collection of fan votes, he was leading, but by the last round of fan voting, he wasn't leading no more. So then he fall to the category where the coaches got to pick, and the coaches ain't gonna pick
So
you.
that's what happened.
Yeah, he only played like
Okay.
8 games or something like that, and they record bad. So I knew the coaches, if he didn't get a fan vote, he wasn't gonna make it just off of the
Yeah.
games played.
I didn't mean to cut you off, E. I didn't mean to cut
No, it's all good. It's all good. I think Trey got snubbed, but I think they went on that big losing streak. You know, that kind of affected to them. I think they fell out of playoff contention with that huge losing streak that they went on,
And they just lost Jalen Johnson.
and they put the shoulder injury. Yeah, year-long soldier injury. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
the season.
So
He was having a great year, dude.
he was balling. I had him in our last show. I had him making the All-Star game.
You
You know
said,
what I'm saying?
Too.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, Jalen Johnson is from the crib. That's East Bay. He from the crib, man. You know, we thoughts and prayers with him as he recovered for next week. I know E said he should have been an All-Star. I know last week Hayes was saying he should be definitely the most improved. So it is bad to see this happen, but keep on going, E. I just want to shout him out, man. Show some love to the people from the crib.
For sure. I think that was it. I like I said, I think it was just too calf friendly. I know, Hayes, you asked me who should he replace. That's questionable. I think it's gonna be some people that may, it's always somebody that's injured or always somebody that's not gonna play that get renamed later or whatnot. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I don't know.
I'm saying that's already on the reserves right now. Who you think he should? Who place he should have taken? Darius Garland, Lillard, Cade. All them niggas have a good year.
Or Hero.
Tyler.
I can see Hero might be the only one that you could kind of say.
Why? That thing.
Right. And that,
Hero, kid.
I was just about to say, I don't even really want to say that. But it's like,
23,
okay, just
23, 5, 23, 5, and 5 for Hero.
Yeah, that's tough.
Mhm.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Man, Sharon, did Kyrie make it? No.
Oh, he ain't make it.
No.
No, remember, he was injured. He was injured.
Mhm.
He was injured for a bunch of games with that quad. I think he had a quad injury. He didn't play a lot. Yeah, he just got back, low key.
Yep.
Oh wait,
Man, I think everybody who on here been balling.
right?
He was he been balling, but I didn't know if he was gonna make the All-Star team. Low key, it just stacked in the West for real, for real.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, he been balling 21-5-5 too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, they say they got a lot of questions on him if he can be a solid number 2 option. And because they said in the playoffs everybody gonna lock in on SGA. And so I'm curious to see what he can do. I mean, hopefully he shows people what he got in the All-Star game, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be interesting for sure.
he got heart and he played tough and he played defense. That's what really separates. He played defense.
And then it seemed like the reserves wasn't balanced. So as I'm looking back at the list, the reserves in the East have 4 people categorized as guards and 3 people categorized as front court players. But in the West, they only got 2 categorized as guards, and then they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categorized as front court. So I don't know if it's dealing with that new format that they're gonna use, that they needed to have a certain amount of players just overall to break them teams up in that new All-Star tournament format. But when you brought up Jalen Williams from the Rockets, I was like, man, it is crazy he didn't make it, and Sengun made it, the big man. Sengun killing too, but you would have thought that both of them was kind of neck and neck. But the East is guard heavy, and the West only got 2 reserve guards. So they gonna be
Jalen Williams from
Jalen. I'm thinking of Jalen Green. My bad.
okay.
Jalen Green been balling too though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Jalen Green from the Rockets.
Houston been really shocking, dog. The Houston been really shocking, dog. Like, and I'm scared to say this.
Size around with dude.
Houston and Memphis at the top of the Western Conference, like where did that come?
We should have
got Udoka. Yeah.
They got
Udoka is getting a chance that Mark Jackson didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He got kicked out. He got ejected the other night. No, did y'all see that?
Yeah, you got to sometimes.
Yeah. It was real chippy. It was real chippy, dog.
Who was they playing?
I think it was Miami. Was it Miami when dog slammed Amen, kind of slammed Tyler by his jersey, and then
that was a few weeks ago, right?
Oh, I thought that was last night. Maybe I'm tripping.
They got into it
It was
before.
2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Didn't they get into it before?
I thought something just happened.
That ain't their first time getting into it.
It might be.
Oh,
So now,
that was like right in front of the bench and shit, right?
Yeah. Something must have happened because they was replaying all of that today.
So now, in late breaking news, this happened late last night, early this morning. The big news in the world of sports and especially in the NBA, Luka Doncic was traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. So breakdown of this trade: the Lakers will receive Luka Doncic, Max Keebler, and Markieff Morris. The Mavericks will receive Anthony Davis, Max Christie, a 2029 Laker first-round pick. And it's a 3-team deal. So the Jazz will receive Jalen Hood, Shafino, a 2025 Clippers second-round pick, and a 2025 Mavericks second-round pick in the deal. Now, some more news came forward where, according to the Dallas general manager, the Lakers were the only team contacted for this trade. Luka was not on the trade block, so they weren't accepting calls or anything for Luka. It was a decision made that they wanted to find a superstar big man, and they felt like Anthony Davis was the most attainable and fit in the most with the surrounding pieces that they had. So they called directly to the Lakers and offered this trade. And as we see, the Lakers didn't turn it down. Also, according to some of the reports, LeBron James, who's often looked at as the extra GM wherever he plays, didn't find this out until after the Lakers and Knicks game last night in New York while him and his family were out to eat. Apparently, Anthony Davis didn't have a no-trade clause, so they didn't have to call him and ask him or anything. He was just dealt, and then they informed his agent, Rich Paul, who's also the agent for LeBron. So, man, a lot to unpack here. We will start out with our first question is, how did this trade work out overall? We'll start with the Lakers first. This current trade, how does this work for the Lakers?
Gonna be the new face.
Oh,
Brian, I think he only got like 2 years left. He gonna be the franchise player. They gonna run it.
That's what I said too. I agree that they needed a big name for that market. Once Bron leaves, and Luka's one of the biggest names in the game, so they gonna build a team. Yeah, they gonna build a team around dude, and they have to have an elite player out there, in LA to keep keep that market happy for sure.
I agree 100% with Hayes, man. It's twofold though. The now, Bron and Luka are ball dominant players. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I don't think that's gonna work. So if you think about, you transfer this skill set to like the Olympics, right? They didn't really get funky till they had the ball in LeBron's hands and he was point guarding, and then he was putting all this talent in the right spots and being the general, right? Luka dominate the ball. He unstoppable. Get it how we live, right? Dominate the ball. But it's just like when both of them out there, who gonna turn into the spot up shooter? Who gonna turn into the slicer? You ain't finna make LeBron slice at 40, are you? And Luka, that ain't in his game to be a slicer. So either it's another trade on the brink, or they just said, like Hayes said, like, hey, this LA market, we gotta put a Showtime type talent in LA. Because think about the last time, if LeBron get removed off that floor right now, they can't sell tickets with just Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? They won't be able to sell tickets like that. So they got to put a Showtime name in the stands. I think it was a great move for LA, and I think it'll bring people, it'll keep the people coming. You know what I'm saying? And that's just is what it is.
Okay, Reese G, how you feel about this trade for the Lakers right now?
Well, like Hayes and E just said, LeBron got less time ahead of him than he got behind him, so he's on his way out. And what are the Lakers gonna do as far as a face, to sell tickets and get butts in the seats going forward, and having Luka in there, that's gonna secure that portion of it. Now, but the thing that kind of like tripped me out about the trade, like LeBron, every season LeBron plays is like a win now season. And I don't think this move necessarily catapults them as a championship contender, though. So we're just.
Go ahead, Reese. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I look at it like this: AD was balling. AD was averaging 29, 25, and 12. You know what I'm saying? Luka gonna come over there and give him a few extra points, maybe. Like I don't feel like the move is gonna be that big of a difference. You feel what I'm saying?
See,
I just don't. As far as that in that realm.
My thing with AD, I didn't know which AD we were gonna get each day. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we were talking about the New Orleans Pelicans AD,
yeah,
he was something different. You know what I'm saying? And he's not him no more. But I know you said, from the Lakers standpoint, but Kyrie, he finna act a fool.
Right. So we gonna definitely get to the Dallas.
I say something too.
Yep.
Luka been a pro before he got to the league, right? Yeah. So he got some mileage on him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like even with Luka time clock, how old is Luka? Anybody know?
26.
He was pro since like 16.
I was gonna say 20, 25 or
26, 27.
26, I think you said.
So
yeah.
I mean, on paper he could probably get a couple more years, maybe 6-7 more years. But how at his athleticism and his mobility right now, how does that look for LA, within the next 4 years per se?
The front office had to hear some whispers. They had to hear some whispers about LeBron not coming back for another 2 years. He might spend one more year. So the opportunity presented itself.
Know something.
Yeah, and I think Dallas because Mark Cuban no longer has a majority ownership of the Mavericks anymore.
Right.
So I think that exec over there used to work at Nike, used to be an exec in Nike, and I think he got connections, and I think that's all that backdoor. All this stuff is about relationships, man, and backdoor partnerships, man. And I think that's how
that trigger for AD finally just died out there.
Yeah. So I give kind of a alternative take. Well, not an alternative take, but a different take on things for the Lakers side. I think with what he said, with Luka being so ball dominant, I think it preserves Bron a little bit longer. If he's of the mindset to say, hey, let me hand it over. He was on record when AD got there to say, AD, this is your team. I think he was ready, but with some AD injuries, he couldn't just hand it over just yet. Whereas you have a Luka running the show, Brian can actually sit down at times during games, or Brian can come down the court. Let me just sit in the corner and catch myself, and then I'll be that slicer, that slasher. Throw it there. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that lob.
So
and this might buy him an extra year or so. Not, it won't extend his career forever, but it might buy you the my hand.
I agree, Jack.
I had to do last night. He had to put up what 33, 11,
Yeah.
12.
And I think, you get to rest LeBron a little bit here and there. And in my head, I think LeBron got 2 years left because I think he want to make the ultimate history. In 2 years, he got a chance of playing with Bryce. Bryce will be playing in Arizona next year. The year after that, he's eligible to come to the NBA. Brian to be able to make that father-son record be locked in stone now. To be able to say, I got two boys in the NBA at the same time while I'm here. That's the way I think personally he going to leave out. But also, if you think about over them 2 years, he ain't doing nothing but padding his points record, padding his assist spot. He might can get up a little higher in that top 5. So I think this kind of like buy LeBron a little bit more time where he might can do like Kawhi, even though I don't want to see it, but let me sit out in some back-to-back games every now and then and extend my career a little bit, rest me before the playoffs. Now, the other thing is all of the top trade pieces that the Lakers have been advertising and in the rumor trades, they still got all of them. They only lost Anthony Davis and Max Christie. All the Laker rumors had Reeves in it, Rui Hachimura, Vanderbilt. All them dudes are still on the team. So if you the Lakers, you lost your big man, you got to get a big, but you still got all the pieces to go do that. And the Dallas Mavericks only took one of your 2 first-round picks that you had. So you got a first-round pick.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
Yeah.
So you got him, but you can go out and get somebody a little more certain. You're not going to get a superstar big, but you can at least try to get somebody to fit the needs of this new team now because you got all those pieces, and it's an overload at the wing right now. So I think it works out for the Lakers in a sense. Go ahead.
That's a great point, Fly. But I think LeBron prefers to be the half court point guard. You know what I'm saying? So like all the sets that they run, are always been LeBron off the ball. 15 seconds into the shot clock, he get the ball, and then he's starting to point guard, right? So I don't really know, like historically, whether it was Mario Chalmers was his point guard, or Kyrie, or whoever the case may be. It always boils down to the sets that they run. This is why I think LeBron damn near the coach everywhere he go, because all the sets they run, 15 seconds into the shot clock, LeBron get the ball, and then he start pointing and say, Chalmers, go to the corner, or whoever, and whatnot. So I don't think he can. Luka, I don't think he can tell Luka to go here and go here.
But Luka is a great point guard too. Go ahead.
Great point guard.
Say that to your point, I don't think he will tell Luka to stand on the side. If you watch LeBron and JJ Redick podcast before he took over as coach, they had a whole segment talking about the beauty of Luka's pick and roll, where they were admiring him and talking about how good he is as the pick and roll ball handler or the person that's rolling, that he can do both. And I think, like you said, if Brian is handling it, now he got the perfect pick and roll partner to pick and roll, pick and pop. Luka can hit the shot too if you trail Brian off of that. So I think it works out, and it still worked to buy Brian a little more time. And also, you were talking about some of the behind the scenes, like things that could have influenced things. But going back to the statement release, we gave a lot about why the Lakers want to get rid of Anthony Davis. This trade is really about why Dallas wanted to get rid of Luka. Now, it was reported that they had conflicts with him with his weight and his conditioning. With Jason Kidd being a coach, his standard for point guards or guards is through the roof. And they were saying that Luka was coming in overweight. He wasn't fully committed on and off the court to basketball at time, and that he played zero defense. But also, he made himself eligible for the Supermax. He's eligible for over $400 million at the end of this year, which now he's not. Once he left Dallas, he's not eligible for the Supermax. He loses a ton of money, and Dallas saves a ton of money on somebody who they felt like we wasn't all in on. And I guess they made the right gamble. They said, we gonna call the Lakers because they'll do it. Guess what? The Lakers did it. If you're looking for a superstar big man, look at the options. Go ahead.
No, but I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just thinking out loud, how can you feel like you're not all in on somebody that just got you to the finals the previous season?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's probably more money. It's probably more money than anything. Yeah.
Yep.
Joker,
I think
Joker and Luka got the same body.
They be chubby balling.
but the thing, just Joker, your 5 though. You don't want your 1 or 2 with the 5, but
Tell me, like he ain't gonna hold no defense. So tell me what he need to get in shape for. What his body need to be like? He uses body well on offense. You know he ain't holding no defense. He don't matter where he goes.
Perfect point, Hayes. They talked about on ESPN this morning that the Boston Celtics in the final against the Mavs ran more pick and rolls to get switches so people could have Luka guarding them more than they did any other player throughout the whole season. It was basically, I want him to guard me because he can't guard. And Dallas never forgot that too. Like, dang, they taking advantage of him, but they couldn't hide him on the court because they kept, whoever had Luka was coming to set that pick so he could get that switch.
And going back to their point, the Mavs point, he can hold defense, 1 out of 5 plays. Like you can see some spurts of, he can lock something up if he want to. But then, he probably ain't got the wind and the endurance to keep doing it every time down the court. You know what I'm saying? So but as far as offense, cats get in shape when they get on offense. He's got the best cardio in the world when he's on offense.
Yes, sir. And so now let's take. Oh, what's up, E?
Let's not forget he alone. You know what I'm saying? Like dog unstoppable, fam. Like
unstoppable.
Like when Dirk was alone, you forgot that he couldn't guard anybody. You forgot Melo couldn't guard anybody because they was low offensively. You know what I'm saying? So like he alone, dog. So it's gonna be showtime wherever
he was getting defensively before he got there, and he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't be surprised. If
low key, Golden State hit Steph Curry defensively for 3 years.
Until Kyrie
they just ended up adding more offense. They couldn't hide them. No, they was working. Steph.
No, they hit him, bro. When they hit him, dog. When they run, he was getting all these passing lane steals. And they hit him, dog. Klay Thompson was a lockup. Dre was a lockup. They hit Curry, bro.
But defensively, Golden State knew, hey, we ain't gonna win trying to hide him, so they added KD. That's what that shift was.
KD.
Yeah, once, and then Cleveland showed that they could beat them not healthy after that, and then they went and got KD. So I think they had to do that. Otherwise, it was gonna be tough for them because Kyrie had too much stuff. Yeah, they had to go get the boy. So now let's look at the same Luka Doncic trade to the Lakers, but let's look at the Dallas Mavericks side of things. How does this play out for the Dallas Mavericks with how their current roster is shaping up? If you're looking at it from the outside looking in, you got Kyrie Irving, you got Klay Thompson, you got Lively and Gafford, but one of them you would assume is going to sit down on the bench because you can't have them 2 bigs and Anthony Davis. But Anthony Davis made it known this past week he wants to move back to power forward. That's his natural position. At the 4, he's the most comfortable. And so now he gets that opportunity to be at the 4, and they're going to probably start, I want to say Gafford starts at the 5. So they had Gafford there. So you got a elite point guard. You got a knockdown wing shooter. You got a Twin Towers in a sense down low. It's just figuring out who's going to kind of be at that 2 guard. I know they got Tim Hardaway. No, Tim Hardaway ain't there no more.
PJ Washington.
The other Hardaway. Yeah, they got PJ Washington and some other wings, but they look well-rounded. How do y'all feel about the current that if healthy? I'm doing all of these assumptions. If healthy, how do you feel about the Dallas Mavericks after that trade?
Yeah, I think they look really good, bro. I think they look really good. I mean, Kyrie obviously is a juggernaut, a load is what I like to call him. Like can't nobody check. He the best scoring, the best dribbling point guard we ever seen ever. And then like if he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? With these bigs, like Gafford is a double-double guy. You know what I'm saying? Likely, a lot of action. So AD want to shoot the tray, want to shoot the mid-range. He's not a bad passer either. You know what I'm saying? So, like, actually, they're going to look pretty good. Now, after the All-Star game, you got half of the season to try to work it out. Yeah, hopefully it can be fixed or that cohesion or that chemistry can be live sooner than later. But I think they got a good shot, bro. Great shot.
They got Spencer Dinwiddie over there. Spencer Dinwiddie.
There we go. I knew it.
Oh yeah, they sure do.
They got Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I know.
Who else they got at the 4s? Who else they got at the 4s, Ace?
They got PJ.
PJ, yeah.
PJ just got traded. PJ just got traded to the Jazz. PJ Tucker.
Oh, he
Maybe-
gone?
No, PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, PJ Washington. I'm sorry, PJ Washington. He gone?
Yeah, PJ
PJ
Washington should be there.
My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Clippers, and then he in Utah now.
I forgot PJ Tucker was still in the league.
Everybody
right,
did.
right.
Hey, he gonna end up on one of these teams because Utah ain't gonna do nothing with him. He gonna get bought out. He gonna end up with Dallas or LA or something. He need to come on back to the Bucks and be our tough guy.
Quentin Grimes.
Mhm.
I don't know the rest of these cats.
Yeah.
Dante Exum.
Yeah, it's. I think
Nah.
win for the Mavericks. It remains to be seen for the Lakers, but this is definitely, in my opinion, a win for the Mavericks. To see a true legit, like Eric said, a true legit point guard like Kyrie, and you got a big man like of Anthony Davis stature, and you already got a championship contending team formulated already. So
Can I ask y'all this?
a point guard, a former point guard coach, and Jason Kidd, like so. Yeah, I'm just anxious to see what they put out on the floor.
Yep. Hey,
Kyrie,
go ahead.
Is Kyrie meant to be the guy?
It's his team now. Yeah.
I think he can be the guy.
Who's in
Yep.
it? If it
I'm
ain't,
saying, like, I'm asking this. Can he be the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's a one. I think it's a 1-2 punch. Him and AD. I
Yeah,
think
one-
it's enough now with just them two. They both can average 25 and make it 25 plus and do their
Right.
thing. And I think they complement each other.
so
If you got to shift the franchise, go ahead, Reese. My bad.
no, so are you saying in the sense of 10 seconds on the clock, who's getting the ball? Are you saying it?
I mean, who's the leader on that team? Like, who's the spark guy? Who's the, like, man, get your shit together? Like, who that guy?
Kyrie definitely is going to be that guy.
Kyrie, that guy?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, Kyrie is that guy. If you ship your whole franchise away, and Kyrie is the
With the Nets? Who was that guy with the Nets? He was supposed to be that guy over there.
that was all in shambles. That was in shambles.
Yeah, you live, you live and you learn. I'm sure his time in Boston and Brooklyn. I think he learned
Boston,
that.
He trolling. He trolling us. He trolling us.
No, I love Kyrie.
It's like Kyrie. Yeah.
I just want to know, is he meant to be like that leader guy? Because I'm just saying, like, even over there with the Nets, I know that kind of blew up. But him and KD, one of them was supposed to step up and be that guy to, like,
But you gotta have that personality too, though.
I'm saying, does he have that personality? Does he have that?
No, I don't see it. But that's his team, though. It is his team, but he don't got that
Okay.
personality that like just getting somebody's ass and like get your shit together, motherfucker.
But I feel like you need that. Somebody
Maybe in
has
the
to
locker
be
room. Maybe in the
But
locker
I
room.
think you got it's the right combination because I think with J Kidd being a former champion in Dallas as the coach, and then you got Kyrie that know what it takes to get a chip. You got Klay Thompson that know what it takes to get multiple championships. AD who got a championship. I think they should be able to come together and make something. Just I don't know.
Good
You,
point.
Like,
I forgot we had Klay Thompson. I forgot they had Klay Thompson, dog.
but he kind of got that out
Oh.
personality to kind of tell people what's what. He ain't like a quiet dude, so I think he gonna be another voice.
They're gonna be tough.
in the locker room.
They're gonna be tough. I don't know why I forgot about Klay Thompson. They're gonna
Yeah,
be tough.
that's-
though.
Yeah, that's definitely
Kyrie, Klay,
Like they
Lively.
big three is
Yeah.
all champions. They got all
Yeah.
champions on that team, and there's some young.
Betty,
Yeah,
and
Oh yeah, they hard.
they got. If you
Yeah.
think about it, they got the bulk of the last few championships on that team.
Mm,
You got
yeah.
somebody that's with Golden State winning all them championships. You got a Cleveland championship, a Laker championship. They got that range experience on that team, and I don't really know who all on the bench, like we just said, who might have
yeah,
been there or made it far, but they should be able to make it work. So now it was a rumor online and speculation that going back to the Lakers, that this is the Lakers' future legacy person in Luka, and that they will part ways soon, or LeBron will choose to part ways because it won't work. So now let's look at if LeBron is to lead the Lakers, what's a good destination for LeBron? So let's say Lakers are 100% Luka, and Brian is trying to finish out these last couple years, and we're gonna look at two options. And these are all Twitter options. We're gonna look at LeBron coming home to Cleveland to finish out those last couple years, We're going to look at Golden State because he's always been vocal about wanting to team up with Steph Curry. Who wants to lead off on one of those two options, or what would be a good fit if the Lakers choose to move away from LeBron?
I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's like you got your son, you got the organization to pick your son up for you to leave.
Oh, Bronny gonna be a throw-in.
Oh,
if Brian got somewhere, Bronny's been thrown in the deal.
Hey, that's a fact.
so with that
That's mandatory.
League team they got.
Hey,
That's mandatory.
being said, so with that being said, I can see him going to Golden State just for the sake of not having to uproot his family again from California.
and Bronny get to learn from Steph in practice. That's nothing but valuable lessons to get to see that. So you said Golden State.
Yeah.
Well, I see Brian State, man, but that's just me.
Yeah, and I'm just saying hypothetical. If he had to move, I think he should stay too. If you had to look at one of those destinations, Brian Hayes, what would you go?
I would say Golden State too. As much as I would hate it, like I'm looking at it from that standpoint that Reese G said too. Like you ain't got to move your family back across the country again. So Golden State, and it'll probably be fun to see Brian and Steph play together. I ain't gonna jack like that'll be a nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to try to go to one of them guys.
Bring KD back over.
He said, "Week
KD back over to Golden State.
Oh, that's what they had a farewell tour for the whole squad.
I think E about to shake it up. E, what you think?
I think I would choose LA, bro. Just for one, like LeBron is the most selfless superstar we've ever seen in the NBA, right? And I think if anybody could prove, or if anybody could adjust their game or change their game, it probably can be LeBron. Does he want to? Maybe not. But if he does, LeBron's the best mastermind of ever in all NBA history. He figured out how to work two ball dominate players, and he figured out how to, and then he brought this person over here. Rich Paul brought this person that over there. LeBron is the GM of all time.
But we said if he had to go, just
If he
like,
had
to,
LA ain't an option.
Bring him to
LA
Milwaukee.
not an option.
Bring him to Milwaukee, boss. Come see Giannis, man. Come holler at me, Brian. Yeah.
Now, I think a lot of our answers didn't take for account Rob Pelinka, because we said Golden State, but who Golden State gonna give up for Brian that the Lakers gonna be like, yeah, we'll take that. So, and me, I think it's Cleveland. You got all them young players over there. You giving me at least one of them.
Donovan Mitchell gotta go.
Man, somebody coming back. Somebody joining Luka if I'm sending Brian out, and I don't want Kuminga from Golden State.
Or San Antonio. San Antonio got all them rookie draft picks, man. And Brian can play with Wimby.
That connection, though. I don't think he never wanted to. You don't hear him shouting out Wimby and stuff like he do with Steph. Like I think he made it known he want to play with Steph. But
Awesome.
I probably wouldn't say Cleveland.
What's up, Brian? Taking that through there.
I probably wouldn't say Cleveland. They got a good thing going on right now, and I want to disrupt that.
You right. But you also get the LeBron show with Bronny in Cleveland. You gonna sell out games every night. Anytime you gonna boost the economy. You gonna get
I'm gonna go back to Miami, bro.
Brian gonna sell out anywhere he go, bro.
for Jimmy Butler.
Yo, bro, I'm going back to Miami, bro.
Oh man.
What you think?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Man, Jack talk that talk.
No, it'd be slick with Steph. It'd be slick over there, man.
Okay.
I can see that.
So y'all saying Steph, Brian, they probably have to lose who? Buddy Hield and Kuminga to get Brian. You gonna give up them?
They got to lose all.
They're gonna have to lose more than that.
For the next 20 years.
I don't care if he's 35. You're gonna have to give up more than that, dog.
You lose
They
again.
ain't gonna have no draft picks for 20 years, bro.
They gonna lose a lot. So now
The coach,
Yeah, come up off of Draymond.
they gonna make her leave.
so now take that coach. Hey, they might. So now moving from sports, I think we smoked that topic right there. Moving on to music, was a very big music release this week, as well as a big hip hop release. We got The Weeknd dropped his new album titled "Hurry Up" tomorrow. It dropped Friday, well, late Thursday night, Friday morning. I will lead off on this. I'm a Weeknd fan. I'm not a diehard though, so like I can't give you like his best album, this and that, but I will listen to Weeknd if it's on. I gave this album a listen to just because I know it's a big release, because he like superstar, like global status. I got to maybe track 8 or 9. I don't really know because it just got the names of the songs. And starting out, it sounds super rich. Like it sounds like he spent some money on it. You know, when you listen to a project that sound like they put a lot of money into the production, it sound big. It's them little synth and laser sounds, electronic sounds at the beginning. It sounds just like a big production. And then it gets smooth. It got smooth on this song. They got Future on it, but I don't know what number it is. And he don't got the features listed on there, but I know Future is on one song, and that song cold. So that's where I'm at. That's where I made it. Did anybody else get a chance to start listening to the Weeknd album?
I said that I was gonna give it a chance because, like, honestly, all my life I feel like all his songs sound the same. So I never like a fan of it. You know what I mean? But you can't deny though, he be like, he be selling out. Like I see, he was on these, he had the biggest concert.
Bro, I went to his concert when he came to Summerfest. It was none of us in there. G. It was crack.
No, they crack level.
They love
like, like I don't want to say Beyonce's that, but he like superstar. Like
for sure.
Yeah,
big news. I know he's on that kind of like.
I know.
Yeah, he pop.
I think it's pop.
I think that Weeknd and the Future album.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Look.
I'm Drake. I'm not a fan of Future. I mean, not Future. I'm sorry. I'm not a. No. Not even because of the Drake beef. I'm just not a Weeknd fan, man. Like Jack Mack said. Jack Mack said they kind of all sound the same. It's kind of slow and just singing, fam. Oh man, you can keep it, boss.
I never got into it. You know,
he had a good album. That Beauty Behind the Madness. That album was cold. That album was cold right there. E.
I don't even know.
I just like some of them songs.
I don't even know album names, bro. I ain't even.
that album was cold.
Man, you got stomach?
A little later.
Yeah,
I got a question that you can answer later when we get to another topic that's gonna tie it back to this.
Right.
Like I said, with the Weeknd, I don't think so. None of us made it through the whole album, then, right? So I don't want to give our list.
I ain't even know it came out, bro.
Hey, he won't give our review yet because we didn't listen. Hey, all right. So next up, we got.
We'll come back.
We come back giving our final thoughts. ESTG dropped his album I Ain't Feeling You. Now for me personally, Hayes put me up on ESTG when he was cutting hair at the crib, and it sounded like a new like Jeezy. This was maybe I want to say like 2-3 years ago. Hayes was playing that at the crib, and I was like, oh okay, dude, kind of nice. I tried to listen to the new ESTG. I didn't get through it. I just skipped through a couple songs. It just felt too commercial. It didn't sound like what Hayes put me on like some years ago when he was sounding like he was kind of underground. Like the first song, I think it's either the first or the second song on this new album got DJ Drama on it. He tried to get that like mixtape feel back, but even that sound like super commercial and this and that, which I don't think match up with how he was introduced to everybody. Anybody else check out the ESTG?
Yeah, I did. I feel like exactly what you said. He trying to go commercial with it. You know what I mean? I think he like maybe chasing radio at this point. But you know, he over there signed to Gotti. You kind of gotta do that at a certain point.
Yeah.
I heard that. I heard one show.
I agree.
I heard that one joint that at Houston, Atlantiville. I heard that joint. Okay. That joint pretty smooth. Yeah. That's a vibe for sure.
The whole thing, man. And like I like the album. But like you said, it do seem a little more. It don't seem like he the old ESTG. But I can tell he cleaning up himself too. Like he been.
Yep.
It was a while right there. Like I thought he was losing, like about to lose it, because he was always high, always drunk, like just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I just saw him on the Breakfast Club, and he looked a little more clean. He was talking better. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's trying to clean up that image a little bit, but and be a little more marketable, should I say? You know what I'm saying? So I do see where we all get that kind of view from. But I like the album myself. I do.
Okay. His interview was fun. His Breakfast Club interview was dry as a fool.
it was dry, but you should have seen his like look at some of his interviews from like a year or two ago. And like, bro, you could really understand what dude was saying. He was so high all the time.
Yeah.
It was sad to see. You know what I'm saying?
You could tell he had some more media training than they getting him polished. Paul.
Yeah.
So they trying to. It's like they following the old Jeezy blueprint. Like when Jeezy came up with like Trap or Die and all of that, and then he ended up being like corporate Jeezy and all. Like I could see them taking that same kind of evolution and steps. Like I said, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not what I thought I was gonna hear when I.
Yeah. I like the album.
So now moving on, still in music. We spent a lot of time talking about some of Drake's legal updates, so I thought it's only right to talk about two more of our stars in hip hop who got some legal things going on. So ASAP Rocky, his trial started this last Friday, and they're gonna determine whether the rapper will face penalties on 2 charges of felony assault. They say he could face 2 decades in prison if found guilty, and that he has pleaded not guilty to charges, and his lawyers have argued the weapon was a prop gun that he was carrying around just like as a form of like to scare people off if anything ever jumped off. Even though he does have a real gun license to him, they were saying the gun that he has on him is not real and it's just a prop. They were saying that he was offered a plea deal where he would have had 6 months in prison, and he turned it down, saying that it was going to damage his reputation and touring and money. So now you gave up that possible just 6 months of sitting down to now he could be in there for the 2020 twin. Man, how y'all feel about that if y'all been following some of that?
Man, it's crazy. It's the whole situation was like, poor example of I just like, what is he doing, man? You know what I mean? I don't think it was that serious. He had to go dump him down like that on camera too. They got footage of it. Oh, he looking bad, man. And dude on the stand pointing him out. So
that's his homie too, right? Used to be home.
Yeah.
It's his former friend.
Crazy, fam.
Oh, so they got so they got footage of him actually.
They got footage.
Swing. Yeah. Oh, so.
And what he's saying is he's saying he got like a prop gun that just like shoot blank whatever.
Right.
Yep. And when they investigated the scene, they ain't find no bullet shells, they ain't find nothing, right? So I feel like the defense has a strong case. That's why they told him to take that plea deal, because they gotta really rely on eyewitnesses, and the prosecution has to rely on eyewitnesses and stuff to make their case. And the defense is like, there is no, like, we telling you what it is. We feel like we can win this, so they probably told him not to take the plea deal. But yeah,
man, I'm gonna say this: I am no advocate for jail. I ain't built for jail. I ain't built for a day, an afternoon, none of that. But if you lay out there 6 months to a possible 20 years, hey man, I got Rihanna. Hey man, baby, hold it down for me for this 6 months.
6 months.
Oh, sit down.
Has he been locked up at all?
Bad is like
I don't know, but man, he would be a high profile inmate, man. You know they got money, they got lawyers, they gonna take care of you. Man, I've been and sat down for that 6. I ain't gambling this 20 years.
When you take it to trial, people they be trying to knock you too. Like like you spending these taxpayers' money.
Yeah,
we finna knock you for this. Like, but if you're innocent, man, I don't know, man. I believe also, like, if I feel like I'm innocent, I got a strong case, why not? But
I think
like
jail,
when people take it to trial, they a lot of times don't work out in your favor, G.
when I think of jail, I think of Beanie Siegel. What's your life like? That's be straight. Yeah, for all the YNs out there that might not know about Beanie Siegel, go listen to What's Your Life Like by Beanie Siegel when he's
25 to life is real.
Yeah, hey man.
Again, give me right to jail. Yes. Know what it's like in cells.
I mean, look at it.
Hey, yeah, man, crack it up.
Listen up. No, because Reese know about the old rock. He know about that What's Your Life Like. Man. No, so now more legal updates. We got Diddy. So now they saying that some more accusers then came out and been added to the charges he already had. They went nameless, I believe, at the time. And then also it's a new 4-part documentary done by the ID network, but you can stream it on Max. I haven't started it yet. From what I'm hearing, it's a great watch so far. That the first 2 episodes show like Diddy, the person, the man, like his childhood growing up, and then episodes 3 and 4 get into like the fame and him being a music mogul and some of these things. Also, from what I heard, that they take all these little moments throughout and try to focus on like the anger or violence and like things like that. So I'm hearing that they talk to people from the club shooting, people that was at Howard with them in college. I guess it was an incident. Like that people just came out the woodworks and they got this full 4-part documentary sitting out here. I'm not the expert. I'm all secondhand info. Has anybody seen or watched part of it? Anything? I don't want to deep dive if we ain't really watched it yet. So I'm putting it out there, people. Yep.
Hey, but they trying to cook them. I know that.
Mm-hmm. They trying it. Old girl from Making a Band was just on TV. D Woods came out and said some stuff about him from during the Making a Band time too. So, and I think that was when they was like leaking the trailer for the documentary. So I'm assuming she must be one of the people that they interviewed on that documentary as well. So, man, hey,
yeah. That one white chick. But that one white chick from Danity came banned, like even before any of this came out, she banned on it.
And they thought she was crazy.
Banned on.
They thought she was crazy. Yeah, she said it first.
Yeah,
way back when we still loved it. She was saying it.
But even if he makes it out of this and is found not guilty of any of this, like he's the damage that's been done to his reputation, he can't come back from that. I don't see him come back from that.
You're right. So, man, we gonna see how this play out. 2025 is lining up to be crazy. I forget they put the date out for when his official trial is gonna start, but I know that that's gonna be like must-see TV. People gonna be locked in watching that, giving deep dives and think pieces on everything going on. So we will see. It's gonna probably definitely lead to some content for us and other podcasters out there. But moving on in music news, we have Tommy Richmond, known for $1 Million Baby, just put out a new song called Acting Up. Initial thoughts on Acting Up, if you heard it. I don't want to go first because I already know what my take is. Anybody else that heard Acting Up?
It's kind of a vibe, bro. I heard a couple seconds. I heard about 30 seconds of it. It's kind of a vibe to me. I mean, I don't know. I listened to it with no judgment. Just heard the song, you know what I'm saying? Seen a little YouTube or whatnot. And it seems like a vibe, fam. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I heard it.
I said I'm not interested.
Hey, I checked it out, and like I said, hey, he know how to make a hit. You know, a viral hit. It looked like, you know what I mean. So you know, it's a nice fun song.
He got the blueprint, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
But he act like he don't want the blueprint. You feel me? He want to be disassociated from it. But I ain't listen to it. I ain't listen to it. I you know, when you kind of mentioned it, Jay, I have been tapped out to that stuff, so I don't even know.
I'm gonna lean in, and this might not be popular opinion, but I'm gonna say trash.
It's a TikTok song.
Man, yeah. It's a quick TikTok microwave song. Like they took that same old formula.
His whole catalog is though.
Yeah, it's like when he dropped a project after $1 Million Baby that didn't do nothing, because after $1 Million Baby grew up and he got the Grammy nominations, like Reese G said, he disassociated himself. He said he not a hip hop artist. He not this, he not that. And we the community that embraced him. And so when you pull away and you don't get that success, now you back. This song got a
back.
I knew I had that Atlanta feel, but he said that it's a Soulja
Boy sample.
Like,
yeah.
I was like, man, this sounds super familiar. I'm like, dude, you back, take it from the culture again, man. So it's like, oh, don't come back trying to flip it now and be this and that. And
right.
I already laying on. Yeah, I ain't never rapped the shit, baby. That's all. Hey,
I noticed that they be doing that. Like Post Malone, like I wonder why they be, you know, pulling up off us, or you know, the influence, but then they like let it be known, like, hey, no, don't box me in with him. I don't think they should be doing that.
It's ain't nothing about white Iverson.
Further.
Yeah.
Right. Further. You remember when Jennifer Lopez was rocking with Diddy?
Jenny from the
block, but then Jenny from the block, and then when shit got real,
she went right back to the roots.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Them was her people. Her people said that. Her people, her marketing team said that. I read.
Ain't dated a black dude since.
that's against it.
Man, sense. She, hey, take it back to before that. She was one of the fly girls on the Living Color. She all the way down. All of a sudden, she switched all the way. Like, I ain't down with that no more.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of our fault too. We got to stop being so welcoming. 'Cause
Right.
we let everybody get in ours, but
Yeah.
Everybody come to the picnic.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. I made a post about that the other day. Yeah. You can't invite everybody to the picnic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they cool. They cool. They cool. They eat all the food in their mouth.
That's the first thing we say.
Yeah. Like,
They
look at
cool,
all
bro.
genres. Country, it'd be like, no, that ain't country. Don't nominate them at all.
Yep.
Rock,
Right.
always got a
You
problem.
like, yep.
Rock,
That's right.
you ain't getting inducted to the Rock Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Beyonce did get welcome to their picnic. You right.
Yeah.
Great point.
Thing that I say, it's crazy because everything that we saying translate from music to real life. I was talking about it with some people at work. So think about the scenario: a lost white person in the hood, in the worst of hoods, will get better treatment than a black person by themselves alone in the hood. If you think about it, you're gonna find people that'll help that person out, show them their way. Like, hey man, let a black person walk up to a group of people that they don't know, like at night,
Just walking down the street.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
dude.
You
Like,
gonna
we
get that
quick
issue.
we're quick to accept others and this and that, but when it's our own, we're like, man, go somewhere. Like, if one of us came out with $1 Million Baby, it would have got a little bit of buzz. I don't think it would have been exactly what it was and this and that. If it was us, it would just sound like a lot of people that come and go in music and things like that.
It didn't sound like it was a white guy.
It didn't sound like a white guy to me. I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
So it sounds soulful.
Like-
It sounds more soulful than it did.
Yeah, for sure.
And then once they find out, it's an extra boost.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
I think of him as like one of the white dudes that kept their coats on in school in high school. He was like one of them. I don't know if y'all had them in your school.
Oh yeah.
They always just had a coat on.
Had that homework in there.
It's like giving one of them a microphone, dog. He was one of them.
That's great.
Moving on in the music news. Now, this is some personal music news myself. One of my favorites, Larry June, is dropping a collab album they just announced with 2 Chainz and The Alchemist. It'll come out next week on February 7th, called Life is Beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. Larry June been on a quick run, dropping a whole bunch of videos, and now he dropped 2 videos with 2 Chainz. I just thought it just was a coincidence, but now I see that those 2 videos are coming from that project I'm looking forward to. And he just told us before we started recording, tell us about this other collab album that just got announced or that's in the works.
Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all know who Drake is, but Drake and Party Next Door got an album coming out. Man, it's supposed to be hard. Party running the music game on the low, man. So Party and the boy. Oh man, y'all might be cooked. We might be talking about that for about 27 minutes, 11 minutes.
They've been working on that for a minute.
They have. They said it was supposed to be sometime in 2025. So hopefully it's the first quarter, and this gonna be hard. I promise.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I think somebody has stepped on it, Sticks. That's why it didn't come out when it was probably supposed to come out. It got stepped on a little bit.
The disrespect is real.
So I'm just being real. They had to.
So
I feel like they pushed it back. You're right. I can't lie.
does that go back? Does that go back to what K. Dot said about him being a colonizer? Gotta go to Israel.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, this has been in the work.
It's been in the works.
This has been in the work. Yeah.
Hey, quiet as kept. He's go hard collab albums. He make hard collab albums.
He
Like-
do for real.
Yeah. What a time to be alive. Probably one of the best collab albums. Top 3 probably.
That's why.
Top
That's
three.
why I thought too.
Oh,
That's why I
play
thought-
through. It play through Sticks.
I really like that one,
But-
man.
But thinking about what Reach G said, hold on once, he might have been on something though with the K Dot. K Dot did. If this has been something they was working on for a while, K Dot did come on and say, "Let the party die." That was what he was saying. He let the party die. He said that on multiple songs. Like he might have knew that was about to drop. He might have knew what we knew and was like, "Let me step on this real quick too," and make them hold that up. But I do got a question for E that I said I was gonna bring back from the beginning. You just said Party is running the game. At one point, Drake was tied to the Weeknd and the Party. You think, all things considered, if it wasn't no beef, you think he would choose Party over making an album with the Weeknd? Because you said you don't like Weeknd at all.
I think they got some background issues. Yeah. I don't.
Oh, he said
No,
there wasn't no background issues.
if it wasn't no issues, if you was Drake and you was trying to make the biggest, best album, whether it's for sales or performing, would you choose Party Next Door or Weeknd? If you Drake.
I'm not a Weeknd fan, so I would say Party because Party got the game right now. But like, if you talk to any young chick, anybody, they saying Party. I ask for playlist, send me a playlist, Party.
Hard.
60% of it is all Party. What you listening to right now?
Party and Drake fit better together than Drake and Weeknd, honestly.
I understand.
I agree.
But everybody doing it to make the money. So I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to say if I'm Drake and I could make an album with the Weeknd, I'm going Weeknd in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like that one little album Drake tried to make that was terrible. That little, that little vacation album. That's something about. I hated that album, bro. That's what a Drake and Weeknd album would sound like.
I think Weeknd is one of the biggest artists that's out. Pause. I don't want to say it like that, but
I don't feel like they fit together.
That's true, but he did introduce us to him though.
Drake made him.
They got. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they did. Oh, damn. Hold on, let me backtrack. That was a different week. That was a weekend when he first came out. But
now niggas different. Now niggas different.
The Weeknd don't
It's
still
different.
like that
He
Weeknd.
different, bro.
Yeah.
That weekend is the weekday.
He different than Loving the Crew.
Yeah, man.
You know that.
Dog.
Okay.
You been
So now everybody got changed. So now everybody changed. Oh, Lord have mercy. Everybody changed.
Beef. Jack Mack had it right, man. It's the beef, man. Got you feeling that kind of way.
No, bro.
Hey, I'm looking forward to that Larry June and 2 Chainz situation though.
Man,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a lot of little gems on there. Good job, Larry.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man.
I started liking 2 Chainz. Well, first I was liking him when he was Titty Boy. So when he switched to 2 Chainz, rebrand, man, that shit was bubblegum to me. I'm gonna be honest. And I kind of stopped checking for him. But he dropped, what was that one where it was like a blue background when it was a young picture of him?
Oh, dang. I know what I can't think of it. That
was recent.
That was hard.
It's recent.
All girls like trap music.
No, that was Pink.
That was
Pink. I know. Hey, I can't think of the name of that album.
Hey, that was hard.
It's the one where
Wait,
he
he was on the bathroom. Was using the bathroom in the bathroom.
Rapper go to the league.
Religion.
That's true.
Go to the league.
I think it's that. It might be Rapper Go to the League.
Is it Rapper go to the league?
When he had them crates, there was some crates on the.
That was hard too though. But no, I'm talking about Rapper Go to the League though.
Okay.
That when them was dropping, I'm like, I tap back in, and I'm like, man, he back doing that radio no more. You know what I mean?
Was that song with Monica when he had that song with Monica?
That's the song with Money in the Way. Money in the Way. It's like the intro to Brian Shop thing. But Shop Talk Brian had.
Okay, yeah.
So that song, that album.
I didn't know Monica. I didn't know that was his baby mama either. I didn't know that for a long time.
Monica?
Yeah,
Baby mama?
Oh, I think that's one of them. I think that's it.
That's the son. His son got a podcast with him, and that's his son, mama.
The singer.
The singer, Monica.
Oh no, you're talking about So Help Me God. You talking about So Help Me God.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't. He got a song on there called it's like towards the end. It's something about Ho.
Yeah.
Play that.
Man, Ho should have put
Southside Ho. It's Southside Ho, man.
That's hard.
Yeah. I love that album and Rapper Go to the League. Both of them albums was dope, and they came out back.
Yeah. That June and Chainz gonna be cold, man. But
it's kind of hit and miss for me. Like the beats, they be sometimes he got good production, but then he be going on them spooky beats, and I be like, I don't got an ear for that.
It get real East Coast sometimes. Yeah,
he do get East Coast. He'll get East Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah,
That's when June got to stop him in the studio. Like, hey. Yeah, gotta stop
On the West, baby.
Now, with that being said, man, this has been a great show, man. Let's get ready for the wrap up. Anybody got plans this week?
You already know, man. I'm going to plug it again, man. All my exes live in Texas, you dig? All my Houston, Dallas, Fresco, all people tap in with us, y'all. We in Houston February, all weekend, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Come check us out, man. That's all that we are on. Save them.
Anybody else?
I got a birthday Wednesday.
Okay.
Happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday, Paul.
Appreciate it, y'all. Other than that, I'm gonna go to a comedy show to go see Godfrey at the Improv, but I'm just chilling though.
Okay. Hayes, you in H-Town too, right?
Yeah, I'm at H-Town. I'm leaving on Friday, man. Just go down there for a quick little, getaway. This is crazy. I ain't been out of town since Kobe been born, bro. So it's been a minute. I ain't did nothing. I've been sitting my butt down. So it's gonna be a good time out there at the H. And yeah, man.
You gonna let your hair down, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know you gonna have your rollers with you. And how your crimpers.
Oh, you gonna let your hair down? Oh, that's
Get
gonna be fun.
your face beat out there. No, you can pause it. You can pause if you want to. You feel me?
Rich G, you going to the Astrodome? You gonna go to the Astrodome right out there?
Hey,
You go to the Astrodome?
bro. Brother. Well,
Gym Dome?
is you playing in the Super Bowl? Got to mention that. Old lineman. Oh, hell now.
Hey, Rich G, what you got going on this week?
Man. Just gonna enjoy his first week of Black History Month, man.
So, same
Going on, man. Same
here, man. Same here, but I ain't got too much going on. But in closing, it's been a great show. I will say this: be gooder, because good ain't good enough. Always remember to save the children. Never underestimate Black youth. And just like that, episode 5, we out of here. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.